5:52.
Girls, boys, girls, boys. Girls, boys. Look at those bigger boys.
What?
Steve Stewart, joined by Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery from Valley Sports, Kansas City. And Monty, as we usually do when we bring you on before games, we talk pitching right now, and especially the bullpen. And boy, the bullpen has been so good of late. It's been a work in progress all year long. Players coming and going, guys finding their roles. Erceg, a great addition. I wanted to ask you because, of course, you pitched in a different era, and you were kind of a workhorse. And I asked you about working 3 straight days because yesterday Erceg got the 9th inning, and he was pitching a 3rd straight day. Angel Serpa worked all 3 days in Washington. And I asked you about working 3 straight days, and in your mind, it's nothing wrong with it all. It's pretty common. You even ran out there 4 times in a row at times. For Erceg, he saved all 3 games of that series. One of very few Royals that have done it. You did it 4 different times, 4 different seasons where you saved all 3 games of a series. But tell us about that, because we know managers generally like, for most of the year, if they can, pitchers go back-to-back, rare occasion 3 in a row. It depends on a lot of factors. But what are your thoughts about how much these guys work and what it's like to go back-to-back-to-back and maybe even if needed tonight, a 4th game in a row?
Well, I know from my experience, I really would thrive upon the opportunity to go out there multiple days in a row, whether it be 2 or 3 or whatever it might be. And the biggest reason is the fact that you're sharp. You feel really good about your ability to locate the baseball, regardless of the pitch. And you may not have quite the velocity on, say, that 3rd day or sometimes a 4th day, but you just feel real good about where you're able to place the ball and your pitch selection and what you need to do to disrupt the timing of the hitter. So it also means, particularly if you're a closer, your team's doing well, and you want to be out there, shaking hands and understanding, what that last out means to a ball club. So it's something I'm really excited about what this group out in the bullpen's been doing. I mean, it made a huge difference in the Royals' ability to put themselves in a position to potentially go to the postseason and maybe clinch as early as tonight.
And Monty, it also helps when a pitcher can economize his number of pitches. Sometimes it's not all up to you. Sometimes the defense will help you. That happened with Serpa a couple of nights ago when Massey made the great scoop play at second base to get an out. Bonnie made a great play as well in that same inning. And so all of a sudden you look up and it's like single-digit pitches for Serpa 2 days ago. So yesterday he comes out, he only needed 8 pitches to get through a 1-2-3 frame.
And I think that's something you just kind of learn. A lot of these guys out in that bullpen now are guys who weren't particularly brought up through the system as relief pitchers. They're learning this role on the fly, whether it be a Chris Bubich or a Daniel Lynch or Mitchell Angel Serpa. A lot of these guys traditionally have been starting pitchers, so learning how to go out and manage your workload. And I think understanding oftentimes it's not how many innings you pitch, but how many pitches you throw in those innings that you do work to create the opportunity to be available that next night or the next 2 nights in a row, whatever it might be. But just manageability, trusting your stuff, trusting your defense, all the things that you do to really put yourself in a position to have success. And I've always felt like pitchers who are aggressive in the strike zone, one, they're going to me, create maybe that defensiveness in the hitter's mind, because the hitter understands that, hey, this guy keeps attacking me. He trusts his stuff. He's coming at me with his best stuff. He's not nibbling. He's not working around me. He's coming right at me. And I think that puts a position or a pitcher in a position to be very effective. One, again, from the standpoint that the hitter understands that he's he's kind of on the defensive against this pitcher. And 2, you're going to get some early count outs. And when you do that, a lot of good things happen because you get your team back in that dugout. They're excited, they're not sitting around the outfield or the infield waiting for action. They're just making things happen, and then they're coming in and scoring some runs for you. So I think it's a win-win when a pitcher understands really how effective it can be on the attack.
Doesn't it feel like this year, as the bullpen, and it's always to a degree work in progress. I mean, it's so many moving parts, injuries happen. guys come back from injury, all kinds of things. It's always changing. You make deadline deals. You clean guys off waivers. But it feels like the bullpen is at its best here in September. As it's kind of shaken out that way. Certain guys have improved. Other guys have come up from Omaha or come from other organizations, and it's really gelling at the right time.
What's going
It
on
really
here?
is, and I've said this so many times.
It's done. It's
A
big
good
work.
bullpen will not guarantee you a winner, but a bad bullpen will guarantee you a loser, and that's really what we've seen with this bullpen. Maybe what I'll call somewhat of a weakness early in the season. Fortunately, the starting pitching was so good. They were covering a lot of those innings, but you had to shuffle it up a little bit. Now that it's essentially reshuffled, only 2 pitchers in that bullpen now were on the opening day roster as a relief pitcher. So, there's been a really dramatic change with regards to personnel, the roles, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to Mac Latrell and his staff for recognizing these guys and putting them in positions to be successful. And they've been taking the ball and ran with it. It's been exciting to watch, and I think they're going to be real critical in these last 3 games of the season as well as the postseason.
No doubt about that. Jeff Montgomery, thanks for your time, bud.
Absolutely. Glad to join you.
Jeff Montgomery, Royals Hall of Famer, Valley Sports, Kansas City. Royals and Braves coming up on the Royals Baseball Network.
Your Royals are on a roll, shattering expectations with every turning heads with and winning fans with now's the time to explore 2025 season ticket packages so you can be a part of it all next season and secure your place in line for potential postseason tickets this season because these boys are still playing some ball. Visit Royals.com/season tickets to learn more.
Show your Royals pride with the Royals MasterCard from Commerce Bank, a proud partner of the Royals. Be the ultimate Royals fan when you carry the Royals MasterCard. Apply today at a Commerce Bank location near you or online at commercebank.com/Royals. Enjoy discounted Royals tickets and earn unlimited points towards game day experiences and more. Visit your nearest Commerce Bank location for more details. Commerce Bank. Challenge accepted. Subject to credit approval. Everyone loves saving money, but no one loves jumping through hoops. That's why with QT Pay from Quick Trip, you save on every trip and every gallon, every time you pay. That's instant savings on everything from snacks to drinks to fuel, just by using QT Pay. No blackout dates, no points, no hoops. So the only jumping you'll be doing is for joy every time you save with QT Pay. Join QT Pay with the QT app today. QT Pay. It just makes sense.
We've got some big games coming up, and when you need tickets, be sure to check out Tickets for Less. Visit ticketsforless.com today to shop your best selection of Royals tickets and parking passes. At Tickets for Less, you never pay surcharge fees. Plus, you save big when you use my special promo code MJ1 on your next order. That's right, you can save even more when you use my special promo code MJ1 at checkout. Shop now at ticketsforless.com or on the Tickets for Less app.
Royals and the Braves, game 1. In just a moment, you'll hear Jake have a visit with one of yesterday's heroes, Adam Frazier. He had a big at-bat late in that ballgame. Now let's pause for station identification on the Royals Baseball Network. 680 KFEQ.
Tweaking show.
95.3 FM. K237 HF.
620.
Back in Atlanta, and we're joined by Adam Frazier, who delivered a go-ahead pinch-hit 2-run single in the 9th inning yesterday. The Royals swept the Nationals, and it was in large part thanks to that swing that you had coming off the bench in the 9th inning, Adam. I'm curious, when is it first communicated that you're going to go and hit in that spot?
A batter or two in advance, really, but, you're preparing for that at bat in the last few innings of the game, knowing especially the way their bullpen's made up, a bunch of lefties. The game situation where the score's tied right there, their closer's going to be in there, so it's, I was watching film on him for a few days, so knowing if I got in a battle, it's probably going to be off to him, so the preparation starts way before that inning, you may get called, you may not.
And then all of a sudden, it's an 0-2 count. What are you expecting to see in that kind of spot?
Either a fastball or a splitter. That's the two go-to pitches. He's got 98 mile an hour, 100 mile an hour fastball, so you got to be ready for that. But he's also got a plus split, so you're on the heater time and then just reacting.
What does it mean to you to be able to come through in a spot like that, especially at this point in the season?
Well, it means a lot. It's what you're playing for.
What is that?
You know, come through for the team in that kind of situation.
Come on, I'm trying to see it for the sun.
The standings and everything, finished it out these last few games. So it was a game we had to have. So just lock in and get it done. That's all I was trying to do.
And now, the start of this series in Atlanta, the magic number is 1. Royals win, you're in the playoffs. Twins lose, you're in the playoffs. When the team got in yesterday, were you guys having an eye on what the Twins and Marlins were doing a little bit?
Oh yeah, we were watching that game. Once we got to the hotel room, we were watching the, I guess that played out the last 13 innings. So that was fun for us to see. Wild game, so it kept us entertained for a bit.
And now again, a chance to clinch a playoff spot tonight. And the Royals haven't been to the playoffs since 2015. And you've got some experience breaking postseason droughts. The Mariners a couple of years ago hadn't been to the playoffs in 21 years. And then you joined them in 2022. And then last year, the Orioles hadn't been to the playoffs since 2016. And you're a big part of not only that team, but also the game that they clinched with that game-tying double late in that game. And now here with the Royals, I guess what similarities do you see between those three teams in these last few years for you?
Yeah, it's a lot of good players, a lot of good people. Guys that want to be great. So it's really just about creating a culture. I've always been big on that. You can create a culture where each player cares for each other and just playing for each other to get a win that night. And that's kind of what happened those 2 years and what just happened this year. So if you're able to create that early on in the season, it starts in spring training and carries over into the season. But if you're able to do that, then that usually leads to a lot of wins. Get into the playoffs, I guess you could say. But yeah, we got to take care of business here so we can snap that drought, and we're looking forward to it tonight.
As a guy who wasn't part of this team last year, same goes for the Mariners and the Orioles in those seasons too. What role do you play in creating that culture, whether it's early on in the season or as the year progresses?
I like to think I play a pretty big role. I'd have to ask the other guys for a real answer, I guess, to that. But yeah, especially at this point in my career, the last few years, just getting a little older and have, I guess that veteran type title. But just bringing everybody together. So it's, just caring for the young guys, and trying to make them comfortable so they're able to produce at the highest level, and that's going to help us win. In years past, I was kind of breaking into the league, or even before that, guys, veterans are kind of hard on young guys. So you got to give them the jabs here and there, but at the same time, you want them to be comfortable and you want them to play hard and teach them the game. The little takes of the game. If we're able to do that correctly, and if they're able to do that correctly, then it's like I said, it just leads to more wins.
You're one of the guys now that has been there and done that, and in a clubhouse with some guys that have yet to do it for the first time. When you were coming up as one of the young guys, who were some of the veterans that you looked up to and learned from?
Yeah, David Freese, Sean Rodriguez, John Jason, Josh Harrison, Dennis Ketchum. Those guys were great to me. Learned a lot. Them, Morty Mercer, guys just off the top of my head. But I had a lot from those guys, and Francisco Sabella even. It's just, they taught me a lot about life, a lot about the game. So, I'm just trying to spread that wisdom and more to the guys I've been a part of the past few years.
Those are teammates from your days with the Pirates, and you haven't really played much in the National League since then, so you haven't been down to Atlanta a ton since then, but you have played here before. You grew up only about an hour east or so here. What's it like being back in your home state and close to your hometown?
Yeah, it's always fun. I feel like I guess it's kind of a great series here in Atlanta, so it's just, I grew up by the Turner Field, so, coming here is even more fun just because it's more electric and packed houses every night. They've created a great culture over here the past few years, and a lot of wins. So, you got to be prepared coming in to, not get embarrassed, I guess I should say. It's, be prepared and leave it all out there. But it's always fun playing in front of friends and family and crowds like this. Coming back home, it's a cool feeling.
Not in the starting lineup tonight, but a chance to maybe play another pivotal role in the late innings, much like yesterday. Adam, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Jake.
And Adam Frazier, we're back to Tourist Park after this on the Royals Baseball Network.
Hi, Tyler Reed from the Reed Automotive Group. The all-new Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, our state-of-the-art facility, was built with you in mind. After 19 years in this community, my family is even better positioned to serve your automotive needs. Come see our fresh inventory, spacious customer lounge, brand new equipment, and our award-winning staff today. Let our non-commissioned sales professionals help guide you to find the perfect vehicle. Or order one the way you want it and take $1,000 off at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in St. Joseph. Reed Auto Group is values-driven.
When you care for a child with special health care needs, it helps to have support. knows how to navigate the system and provide guidance. The Special Healthcare Needs Family Partnership Program can help family partners or parents of individuals with special healthcare needs who have navigated a journey like yours. They know all about available resources and how to sign up or get referrals for them. Visit health.mo.gov/family partnership for more information. For families.
Hey guys, Donald Trump Jr. here with urgent news. The world's central banks are making unprecedented moves, and it's time to pay attention. In 2022 and 2023, they bought more gold than ever before, and now in 2024, the trend is accelerating. Why? Because central banks have lost faith in the dollar, and in these uncertain times, gold is the ultimate safe haven. If you too are worried about the dollar, I urge you to take similar action by diversifying your IRA or 401k into gold with my trusted friends at Birch Gold Group. To see how it works, get your free info kit on gold IRAs by texting the word PROTECT to 989898. I trust Birch Gold. They provide an easy process to roll over your 401k or IRA into gold without losing your tax advantage status. So text PROTECT to 989898. That's PROTECT to the number 989898 to get your free info kit on gold IRAs from Birch Gold. That's what your ticker rates may love.
KFEQ advertisements. This is Mark Ferguson, attorney at law, reminding you that this copyright broadcast is presented by the authority of the Kansas City Royals Baseball Club and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Kansas City Royals Baseball Club. This Royal season gets more exciting with every game. So here's a thrilling new ticket discount that will give you more for less. If you're a verified healthcare worker or educator or over 60, you can see more and pay less. Hear more and pay less. Catch more, stretch more, wait more, and pay 35% less for select Sunday through Thursday games for all future seasons. Get all the details at royals.com/fan-value. With the incredibly spacious 3-row Chevy Traverse, you can change
Let's just meet at the concert.
into
Why don't I pick all you guys up on the way?
the advanced safety-engineered Chevy Blazer EV lets you turn. Think we should turn back into full steam ahead. And with the affordable Equinox EV,
Keep an eye out for the next Charger, kids.
becomes
Get comfortable, kids. We'll be home in 4 hours.
for all kinds of summer adventures. Chevy's got you. Well-qualified buyers get 1.9% APR on all 2024 Silverado, 1500, Blazer EV, Equinox, Trailblazer, Blazer, and Colorado models. Proud partner of the Kansas City Royals. 1.9% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $28.60 for every $1,000 in finance. Example down payment 13.5%. Plus finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Taking retail delivery by 9/3/24.
Join Trailset RV Center and other KC dealers at the Overland Park RV Show. Stop into the Overland Park Convention Center October 3rd to the 6th and see new 2025 RV models. Go to kcrvta.com to get your tickets now.
Wholesale batteries of trusted brands like C&D, Odyssey, Intersys, PowerSonic, CSB, Leoch, Iwasa, and East Penn Deca. Serving commercial, industrial, OEM, and retail customers. Wholesale batteries, any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. Is presented by Sweet Baby Ray's Barbecue Sauce, the official barbecue sauce of the Kansas City Royals. The sauce is the boss. Sheet Metal Workers Local 2, demand metal excellence. Schneider Trucking, now hiring drivers.